Good morning, divine, beautiful soul, divine incarnate Infiniti here, divine internal luminary. Here is your spiritual guide every single day, every single morning, as early as I can. Today, it's kind of later. It is almost 11. It's 10:48 a.m. here on Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first video with me, it's a brand new channel where I share my new move here to the Trinity River in Willow Creek and California, Northern California. I just moved 3.5 hours to the west, about an hour and 15 minutes inland and east of Eureka, which I have yet to go to, but that is right on the coast of Northern California, which I'm super excited to be so close to. But anyway, here we are. Today we are going to do similarly to what we did yesterday, which was I read from the Simple Abundance, a Daybook of Comfort and Joy. Talked a bit about this book. Of course, it has a tree on the front. And read from January 13th, which was Gratitude, Awakening the Heart. We talked about that. And then today is the 14th of January. I'm being guided to read again from the book, and then we're going to get an oracle card from the Moonology oracle deck. And we're going to try to get this done pretty quickly today. Okay, the gratitude journal for January 14th. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. And that is by Melody Beatty. And really what she's saying here is gratitude is magical. When you're grateful, truly, sincerely grateful, it expands your heart. It lifts your vibration. It adds to your life force. It makes you magical. It makes you it primes you to bring in more things that you're grateful for into your life, into your experience. So gratitude begets blessings, begets gratitude, begets blessings and faith and high vibration and feeling more spiritually connected. It's all part of your ascension. So that's why gratitude it's such an important thing, and it's such a hack. Okay, I'm going to read the passage here for today. The gratitude journal. There are several tools that I'm going to suggest you use as you begin your inner exploration. While all of them will help you become happier and more content and will nurture your creativity, this first tool could change the quality of your life beyond belief. It's what I call a daily gratitude journal. I have a beautiful blank book, and each night before I go to bed, I write down 5 things that I can be grateful about that day. Before I go to bed, I write down 5 things that I can be grateful about that day. Some days my list will be filled with amazing things. Most days just simple joys. Mikey got lost in a fierce storm, but I found him shivering, wet but unharmed. I listened to Puccini while cleaning and remembered how much I love opera. She gives that example. Other days, rough ones, I might think that I don't have 5 things to be grateful for. So I'll write down my basics: my health, my husband, my daughter, my health, their health, Sorry, she didn't write down my health twice. She wrote down their health. My animals, my home, my friends, and the comfortable bed that I'm about to get into, as well as the fact that the day is over. That's okay. Real life isn't always going to be perfect or go our way, but the recurring acknowledgement of what is working in our lives can help us not only survive, but surmount difficulties. The gratitude journal has to be the first step on the simple abundance path, or it just won't work for you. Simplicity, order, harmony, beauty, and joy, all the other principles that can transform your life, will not blossom and flourish without gratitude. See, that's the magic. Exactly. I forgot she had a whole system of simple abundance. I didn't even really remember that as part of this book. But yeah, because it doesn't even say that. It just says a daybook of comfort and joy. It doesn't say part of a system. But anywho, let's continue. Okay, I'll read from here. The gratitude journal has to be the first step on this simple abundance path, or it just won't work for you. Simplicity, order, harmony, beauty, and joy, all the other principles that can transform your life, will not blossom and flourish without gratitude. If you want to travel this journey with me, the gratitude journal is not an option. She put in italics. Why? Because you simply will not be the same person 2 months from now after consciously giving thanks each day for the abundance that exists in your life. And you will have set in motion an ancient spiritual law. The more you have here, this is what I just got done saying. The more you have and are grateful for, the more will be given to you. She should have continued that. The more will be given to you to be grateful for. And it's that loop. And the more that you're grateful for the things that you have, the more that you'll have the things that not only that you're grateful for, but that align with you perfectly for what you need now. So that's very important. That's how people start going, oh shit, this manifestation thing really works, because I actually got not only what I needed, what I wanted, but so much more of I couldn't even imagine how much more, or what the things that I got that I didn't even ask for that is amazing. You see, like that sort of thing. And that's the truth. The more you can be in a state of gratitude, and gratitude begets faith, because it feeds this very high vibe. Magic is real. Look at my magical life. Without actually, with your gratitude, if you're going to do this gratitude journal, which I do suggest, and I think I'm going to start doing it too. I did it years ago and I stopped, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I think we're really being guided to consider doing this. And because it is very transformative. It is a really powerful thing to do. Oh, and I just saw a rainbow on the page from my sun catcher again. Okay, here we go. Okay, again. And you will have set in motion an ancient spiritual law. The more you have and are grateful for, the more you will be given to you. I have told you that the simple abundance path is a transformative process. We're going to work on one principle for 2 months at a time, trying to weave that principle into the fabric of our daily life. Let's begin today with gratitude. Select the prettiest, most inviting blank book you can find for your gratitude journal. Make a pleasant outing for its selection. Note the fabric or design of the cover, the look and feel of the paper. Do you prefer ruled pages or blank? Perhaps you can find one with a ribbon clasp. One of the most valuable lessons Simple Abundance has taught me is that it is in the smallest details that the flavor of life is savored. Very true. Very true. Jeez, I can't talk right now. Very true. She talks about the smallest details that the flavor of life is savored. I love that. It's true. It's so true. It's so true. There's just certain things about this realm is so tactile. I mean, we're in bodies so we can feel. We have eyes so we can see. We have noses so we can smell. We have mouths so we can taste. You know, we like texture. We like that we touch things. We smell things. We look at things. It's all very important to the experience of being alive. So it matters. The details matter. That's why you will, if you're a client of mine, get to a point where we start working on your environment in a really big way, because what is in your sacred space and everything about what's in your sacred space supports you and your vibration. If it's not giving it to you kind of thing, then it's, you know, those are the details that need to be adjusted kind of thing. Okay. As the months pass, you will fill your journal with blessings. An inner shift in your reality will occur. Soon you will be delighted to discover how content and hopeful you are feeling. As you focus on the abundance rather than the lack in your life, you will be designing a wonderful new blueprint for the future. This sense of fulfillment is gratitude at work, transforming your dreams, again, there we are with dreams, into reality. Again, why? Because gratitude is magic. Gratitude shifts your vibration. It shifts your focus from negative to positive. It's impossible for it not to. And that's why it works, whether it's morning or night. I like the night because you went through your day and you can, you know, go to sleep in the state of gratitude and let that commingle with you, and go to sleep in the state of gratitude is very powerful. But it's not a bad idea to start your day with it too. Double dose that shit. Double dose it. Go to sleep thinking about how much you have to be grateful for, 5 things, and how blessed you are, and wake up reviewing those same 5 things, just, you know, and going, what am I going to feel so grateful for at the end of this day? Okay. A French proverb reminds us that gratitude is the heart's memory. Begin this day to explore and integrate this beautiful life-affirming principle into your life. And the miracle you have been seeking will unfold to your wonder and amazement. Because it's magic. Magic and miracles are fucking real. I serve myself up as proof of that. Okay, I love that so much. If you don't already have a gratitude journal, if you don't already do this, and I don't know if, you know, how much of this daily abundance book I'm going to be guided to read, if it's just here and there, you know, wasn't planning on this whole whatever system she has for her principles. I know that they're great, but that's beside the point. This gratitude journal is a wonderful thing to do. Like I said, we're definitely being guided to do it. We started with this gratitude theme yesterday. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, then go back and watch yesterday, the 13th video. It's a good one. It's about how gratitude helps heal you. But today we get into the gratitude journal. Oh, we got a card. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, get a gratitude journal. If you don't have a blank journal already, then go to the store, buy one, check it out. She made a whole thing about going like out and feeling and touching and, you know, all the things, which I get. But also know that if you're guided to something online, and this is how I got into just buying more shit online, because at first I was like, what? You can't like look at it and feel it and touch it and like check it out before you buy it? That is weird. And it took me a while to get into it. But for many years now, I've bought most of my stuff that I own. Well, it's kind of a 50-50, I guess. I don't know. But a lot of it I've bought online, and I've gotten used to it. And just know, like, even like crystals, people are like, oh, you can't buy crystals online. Hell yeah, you can. Know that whatever crystal that you're guided to buy online is going to be the right crystal for you. Same thing with the journal. You know, if you're guided to a journal that you see online, then it's going to work for you. So in the meantime, if you don't have one for tonight, just write it on a piece of paper. You can always tape it to, you know, your journal or whatever once you get it, or just start off fresh with once you get it. But I highly suggest that we all start this today. I do have a blank journal I've had for the longest time. I don't think there's anything written in it. I came across it when I was unpacking, and it's really cool. It's green. It has a it's right over here. Oh, there's actually two. There's this one. Oh no, it definitely has stuff written in it. Oh, this is from like when I started working with, how funny. Oh, this is how funny. This is me talking about how I started working with the Law of Attraction Planner. And this is when, yeah, that's funny. When I started working with the fairies, oh no, they both have stuff in them. Yeah, my memory was wrong. Both of those journals have stuff written in them. The butterfly one, literally, it's a truck going by, Baba. It's a truck going by. Come back. Nope, stop. And yeah, back in 2017 when I started working with the fairies. How funny. From the deck of the card that I got yesterday. Okay, so what we got from the Moonology Oracle, that's what that looks like on the back. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. So I'm going to read from the guidebook for this. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. Oh my God. Again, the phoenix. The fire, the ashes, the phoenix. Once again, the phoenix is alive and with us and wanting you so badly to get into that rebirthing, the death and rebirthing, the new beginnings, rising from the ashes, your passion being reignited for your life and your timelines. I love it so much. I can't with it right now. Woo! Okay. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. And yeah, it can include rainbows and unicorns. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Attuned to the moon. Have some sexy time. Additional meanings for this card. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment in yourself, your spirituality, your healing. Make it about you, this investment. The teaching. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through, actually says that here, your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. Yeah, because the shadow, it reminds us of things that we aren't very comfortable with a lot of the time, and so, or have done a lot to move past or forget. And this makes it come up. This is speaking to, again, detaching from what no longer works and hasn't for a long time. This talks about cutting cords like we talked about yesterday. So I'm not going to repeat that because that came through yesterday. So you will see that in that video. But if you did see that in that video, this is coming through again. There are cords, more cords that need to be cut. Oh, I need to let my dog in. Cord Dreamer's back for her excursion. Yes, she was by herself out there doing who knows what. Okay. Doing who knows what. Come on, Cord Dreamer. How am I? You need to give me a kiss? I love you. Okay, you need to stop that, Bubba. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. No, you need to stop it. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, Boo. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. I love you so much. Yes. Do you have to step on me? Do you know how much you weigh? Do you have to step? You're so heavy. You're so freaking heavy. He loves, it's like a love thing, but he doesn't just put his paw on me. He puts all his weight on my feet. It's like, God damn, dude, I have bony little feet. Yeah, so this is about getting deep, and the shadow means healing. Again, work through your fears is the name of the game here. Scorpio wants you to work through your fears, to acknowledge them, to remember them on a conscious level. And trust me, fears are a big deal when it comes to healing and moving into a state of abundance, because you can't be magical when you're in fear. Just make sure you understand that very, very clearly. You cannot be magical if you're in fear. If you've watched any movie of anybody magical, when they're in fear, they falter. It's when they tap into their strength and their understanding of who and what they are and exactly what they can do. When they go, I'm actually not afraid of whatever that it is that most people would be afraid of, is when, boom, the magic comes through. So you cannot be magical when you're afraid. And she says this. This card also suggests that if you know you're magical, then this is the time to work your magic. That means tap into your soul. Let the magic come through. Let your soul remind you there's nothing to be afraid of and you are magical and you can create the life you want to live. Truly. But you've got to get away and cut cords and move into an environment that's going to support that. If you're in misery, if you're in a situation, an environment, whether it's home, work, friends, family, relationship, no matter what it is, and it is bringing you down, you're in fear, you're in frustration and anger, confusion, doubt, loneliness, shame, guilt, any kind of turmoil, you cannot be your fully magical self. Even if everything appears to be fine, but you're still grappling and dealing with all of these things from the past and you're angry and you're in pain and you can't let go and all of these things, you're in misery and you need to heal. So work through your fears means work through what is holding you back from being magical. And make a commitment to get healthy for yourself, to heal yourself, to, book sessions and join groups and do programs and do courses or go on retreats or whatever that it is. And remember, I offer a lot of amazing things and more amazing things are coming very, very soon for you to take a look at, to partake into. So, time to let go of a grudge you're holding, cutting cords, move on from jealousy, cutting cords, stop being obsessive, cutting cords. Could it be you that's paranoid? Figure out what is going on. If there's kind of some paranoia there, that there's fears there. There's something that is connected to you and you're connected to that's causing you to feel unsettled, anxious, worried, stressed, that things are bad or worse or gonna be worse or whatever, that you're paranoid about something. That shit, cutting cords. And make an investment in yourself, in your spirituality, in your healing, what you're being guided to that's going to help you get through this. And I have something coming soon that's just absolutely perfect for people who really want to get serious about their rebirth and evolution process, about the phoenix rising. But I'm working on the details of it now. I'm super stoked and very excited for it. But in the meantime, you can go to my website, look at what I currently have going on, find out more about me, look at testimonials, etc., and all that jazz. Okay, so with that all said, we are going to end it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do a little... zoom in on the water there. I love that it's gotten back to that beautiful bluish green color after all the storms where it got so brown. It was so churned up. So much water coming from the mountains. But it's so beautiful. Despite the chemtrails from today. Sorry to have to show you all that. And that is definitely chemtrails. That's definitely geoengineering. That is what you're looking at, unfortunately, which is a real bummer, but it is what it is for right now. Anyway, I hope you do enjoy the view, have enjoyed this video. I hope that it has inspired you, motivated you, and just know that the phoenix keeps coming up for a reason. It is a time of death and rebirth, new beginnings, healing, being stronger, being more connected, being in a place for yourself that is taking you to your highest timelines. And to do that, you need to let go of fear. You need to be in gratitude, and that will help you heal. I will leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Infinite love and blessings. Bye for now.